Hey, it's Jeffrey Pepper Rogers back with Guitar Sessions, and today I want to share with you that arrangement of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen in DADGAD tuning. And this is part of a collection called Silent Nights, a set of Christmas carols for solo guitar. It's a new songbook with audio downloads. In this lesson, I'm going to break down the basics of the arrangement, show you the building blocks of it, but if you want to dig into the complete transcription, the tab, note for note, you can seek out the songbook, which comes with an audio download as well. It's on my website, and it's also on Patreon, where you can find all the notation for every episode of Guitar Sessions. So let's dig in. And the first thing I want to note is that this arrangement did not, in fact, originate in DADGAD, but with one of these, which is a partial capo. This one is made by Shub, and it covers 3 strings and lets the other ones go uncapoed. So if I take that capo and I put it on the 2nd fret, covering the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, it is basically holding down an E sus chord shape for me. So people will call this an E sus capo. You'll also hear people refer to this as a DADGAD capo, and the reason for that is that right now the intervals between these open strings, because of the capo, are the same as in DADGAD tuning, except up a step, so in E instead of in D. So the two are very similar, so much so that you can often take an arrangement played with a partial capo like this and put it into DADGAD tuning without really changing that much. And vice versa, you could take a DADGAD arrangement and put it into a partial capo like this. And I've done that in a bunch of cases, and that is exactly what I did with this song. So the original version of this, let me just play a little snippet of it, was very similar sounding to the way that arrangement came out. But what I did was I took that and I just adapted it to DADGAD tuning. So no special capo required for you to try this out. Although the partial capos are a lot of fun and worth checking out if you'd like. So let's just get in tune for DADGAD now. I'm going to get out of standard tuning. I'm going to drop my 6th string down to D. 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings are going to stay. 2nd string is going to go. Down to A. So my 5th and 2nd strings are at A, and my 1st string going down to D. So I got D's on my 6th, 4th, and 1st strings. So if all that is in proper tune, if I just play that 2nd fret on the 3rd string, I got a big D5 chord. So really the reason to use an open tuning like this is for the open strings, and open bass strings for sure are often the reason to play in an alternate tuning. Having the notes on the bottom with no fretting that you can let ring while you do other things with your fretting hand. But also in the case of DADGAD, and in the case of this arrangement, it's what notes I've got open on the treble side. And so we'll get into that in a minute. But let's just first roll through the chord shapes. And actually, this makes a really nice way to play this song if you want to sing it. You want to play accompaniment in DADGAD. We've just got 6 chords to use. First one I already mentioned is that D5, only fretting the 3rd string at the 2nd fret. Now this song is really in the key of D minor. The melody is definitely a minor melody, but D5 is not major or minor, so you can easily sing, and it sounds great to sing a minor melody on top of it. So I'm not actually going to be playing it as a minor, I'm going to be playing it as a D5. That's a chord that only has two notes, the root and the fifth, D and A. So there's D5. And then this is a one finger B flat chord. It's actually a B flat major 7, add 6, sounds fancy, but I'm really only fretting one string, the 5th string at the 1st fret. And if I leave all those open strings in there, I get that fancy sounding chord. And then here's my A chord, just like a regular A, except I'm leaving the 2nd string open. And if I play it with the 1st string open, I get an A sus4. And I've got a G. This is a G minor 9. Fretting the 6th string at the 5th fret, 3rd string at the 3rd fret, skipping over, muting the 5th string. Nice kind of spooky sounding chord there. And then here's an F. This is an F6 if I include all these open strings. So 6th string 3rd fret, 4th string 3rd fret, 3rd string 2nd fret, top 2 strings open, F6. And for C, the bottom part of it is just like a regular open C chord, and then I'm just fretting the 2nd string at the 3rd fret, and if I leave that 1st string in there open, I get a C add 9. So those are my 6 chords. So let me just play through that progression. First I'm just going to do it by itself, and then I'm going to just sing over it so you can hear what that sounds like. Take it at a tempo like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save our souls from Satan's power when we had gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. So the instrumental version of this is based on those same shapes or pieces of them, but also incorporates the melody. So let's just pick out that melody now, just going line by line. And I'm going to start it on the open 4th string and just play right here in open position. So try to pick this along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take that step of really getting that melody under your fingers, in your ears, so you know where that is, and then you can start putting it together with the chords. So a lot of what's going to be happening in this arrangement is playing that melody over drones of bass strings, and also a lot against this drone of the second string, alternating melody notes with the open second string ringing. So I'm playing with the flat pick, so I'm using, I'm often playing a melody note with a downstroke, and then the second string open with an upstroke, and just kind of I'm alternating melody notes with the drone notes. So let's just go through this all line by line slowly. So starting off with a little intro, which I should mention uses hybrid picking. I'm playing with a flat pick, so I'm playing some strings that are not next to each other. So for that, I'm using the flat pick for the lower notes and my middle finger for the upper notes to play this little phrase. Do that again. Then we kick in with the main groove of it. We're just going to start off with the bass notes. Again, that's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up on the 6th and 4th strings. And then when we start up the melody, gonna hit those bottom strings and let them ring underneath while I play the melody on top against the droning second string. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Back and do it again. Then we're moving on to the G minor. And I'm on my C, and I'm only holding down the strings that I'm actually using. So right now I'm not playing the upper string, so I'm not bothering to fret the second string. And then from the C, we go. And then it is back to the original phrase, the opening. With a little tag on it. And that is our quick pass through the song. Of course, this is designed so that you can take off with this and make up your own variations. In DADGAD tuning, you go all the way up the neck, and on the 3rd string, you could play the melody in a bunch of different octaves and just kind of use this arrangement as a starting point. Again, if you want to dig into the note-for-note transcription, you can find that in the songbook, Silent Nights, over on my website, and also available on Patreon. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will catch you next time.